What's the word, YouTube? It's Rob Bigavel, not the little one. Been a little minute since I did a reaction video. I figured I'd react to this topic, which is a little something out of the ordinary for me. We're going to be going over a viral sensation or across all platforms by the name of DBG, who got viral for a lot of wrong reasons, I'm not going to lie to you, but he is an interesting character to say the least. This is coming out the Bronx, New York. He recently caught a murder charge, and we're just gonna look at some of the events leading up to it. This is a open and still ongoing case, so we're just gonna cover certain topics at the moment. You feel me? Now, you watching, I need you to hit that subscribe button, please, bro. If it was your channel, I'd do it for you. Hit the like if you want, comment, all that good stuff, help a small YouTuber out. But other than that, let's get right into it. Subscribe. Right, first things first, we're gonna look at the thing that got him popping, which was his very unusual freestyling method, I guess you could call it. It's drill, but it's kind of like, it looks like he's on some strange drugs when he's doing them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's take a look.
Nah, you gotta get a little jiggy with this right here. Put up my back at the clock tower. These niggas running like they be sour. Put it right there, I could tower. Put it right there, I could tower. Like these niggas like they be sour. Bitch, I'm smoking sour. You have to wait my bitch devour. I got that 4-5 in my pants. I bet these niggas do little dick. I bet these niggas shitty little man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all don't know what I'm ready for.
Alright, let's look at some more.
Look at the pain in my arms. Who right there, dog boogie? Who right there, dog boogie? Who right there, dog boogie? Five niggas, stop with them, running. Fuck all the talking, stop with them, running. I thought you really like, I thought you really was on that. Nigga, you not really on it. Stop running, dog boogie. Who right think it was cookie? I'm on it, dog boogie.
One more for good luck.
He said he ain't never been on a scooter. Nigga don't know what it do to maneuver. I really do some shooter. I really beat up nigga on you pops. I really beat up nigga on your cousin. That nigga really was fuck that. No choking, ain't no bluffing. Fuck that. One choking in discussion. Nigga get hit on the fuck that. I'm just aiming for it.
Nah, we cook. We cook.
Now we are in a cook generation. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'll be lying if I said my son didn't have a good beat selection, because his beats is alright. I'm not gonna lie to you, alright? Alright. So son got famous for those freestyles. A lot of niggas started pulling up to his crib after they found out about the grape charge, of course. I think that's what really made unlockable characters start pulling up, trying to get some clout from him, I guess. Here's some clips from that.
Come on, take one. Yo, Ma!
Don't call for your mom, nigga.
Suck my dick. Yo, Ma, get the gun! Get the gun, boy!
The boys coming.
Yo, Ma, get the gun, you
Take
right?
one. Yo, Ma!
Don't call for your mom, nigga.
Suck my dick. Yo, Ma, get the gun! Get the gun, boy!
The boys coming.
That's one clip. Here's another clip. And there's actually clips of him like getting into it with his moms. I don't know what that's about. That's just something going on in the household. Here's the infamous alleyway where his crib is at, where everybody figured out was at, and once they did, they started pulling up and terrorizing his moms, fucking with him, all times of night, all times of the day.
First of all, game my shit was my phone. I was looking at my phone. What a bro.
Fuck TR! Fuck TR! Fuck you!
I'm gonna mute it though, chat, cause
I don't know why he trying to violate J Rip and C High. Those are known names that passed away. I don't know if he associated, with them or whatever, but I don't know. Let's take a look, see what happens.
I ain't gonna lie, I might get.
Kick his door. Comes out. Threw him down the flight instead. I know he felt that.
How y'all feel about this, y'all?
I don't know if he got a knife or some shit. I think it's a knife in his hand.
He's
Fix my camera shield. My phone. I was looking at my phone. What a bro. I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna mute it though, chat, cause I ain't gonna lie. I might get.
That's just a few clips from the many clips of people trying to go to his crib. We're gonna get into another one later. Feel me? Matter of fact, let's get into the one that led up to the kid being stabbed, alright? Because that one's a real important one. Oh yeah, the boys ended up coming to his crib after it started getting crazy. Here it is.
Popote!
Yo, Lex, what's going on, me and you? I know one of these neighbors is tight.
Man, this shit that we lousy.
Popote! Popote!
Alright, so that kid is supposed to be the kid that got killed. And he yelled out Popote because he started jacking Popote Killer, which is another gang in New York. And to say that is like he doesn't fuck with them. Nearly got the dissing for go y'all dead, suck my dick. That was supposed to be the kid, Jonathan Mello, teenager who got stabbed. You feel me? Unfortunately, it ended up leading up to that kid. Well, first off, they're saying that that kid yelling Popote is a different kid from the kid who got stabbed and passed away. But it looks a lot like him from the side profile, so I don't know how true that is. Let's go ahead and look at the eyewitness news clip.
TikTok content creator is under arrest after he allegedly fatally stabbed a 17-year-old outside his home on Beach Avenue.
22-year-old Andrew Tolenche is known for his TikTok page where he antagonizes people on the street. When the victim and his friends were outside Tolenche's home, Tolenche allegedly stabbed the teen to death.
Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis live in the Melrose section of the Bronx with more. Marcus.
Well, Dave and Liz, we spoke with the victim's mother, who is grieving her son, but also pushing back against the narrative online that somehow her son had gone to confront that TikTok creator. She insists her son was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
They see my case and the charges.
For the last year, he's been a polarizing figure on TikTok known as DGB. But this afternoon in court, he was just Andrew Tolenche, arraigned on murder charges. Tolenche is accused of fatally stabbing 17-year-old Jonathan Mello Wednesday afternoon.
I want justice for my son, and I
Seventeen-year-old
am giving full space for the law.
This is surveillance video of the teenager sitting on
That's
the ground
supposed to be
awaiting
him, I
help
think.
shortly after the stabbing. Mello was riding with friends on scooters on Beach Avenue, the street where the suspect.
Yeah, it's the alleyways on Beach. I'm not gonna lie, I got memories on this block. Like, for real. This building right here, I used to go right in there in the laundry room, smoke up, bag up, all type of shit on this block in St. Lawrence.
The street where the suspect lives. Recently, there's been a TikTok trend of people traveling to Tolenche's building to troll or taunt the 22-year-old who has a previous arrest for raping a minor. The victim's mother says her son's group happened upon Tolenche arguing with someone in a car when the suspect allegedly went inside to get a knife. Mello was stabbed in the back. Online, theories abound that the teen was somehow involved.
I don't know what false narratives are out there about my son being involved in a social media dispute with this guy. There is absolutely no evidence of that. This is people running with information that they're grabbing from different videos.
Mello, who had no criminal record, was about to graduate from AEC-1, a charter school focusing on...
He meant AECI. I actually went to that school when I was younger. Architecture, Engineering, Charter School in the Bronx. So that's crazy too. Not only do I got memories on DBG's block, but I got memories in the school this kid went to.
Engineering and architecture. But the teen's mother says JJ, as he was known, was interested in real estate.
I had a wonderful son. I just want him to be remembered for who he was. He was a goofy self. He was the clown of the house, the everything. He was the instigated all the fun stuff.
Tolinche is charged with murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon. As for that rape arrest last year, he was equipped with an ankle monitor that prosecutors say placed him at the scene of Wednesday's stabbing. He's now being held without bail.
In New York, self-defense is like very hard to like come back from. You get what I'm saying? Since our laws are so strict and shit like that. We just gonna say this is a developing case. So let's run it back, y'all. He got viral off TikTok, mainly for his unorthodox freestyle clips. People took an interest in him because this generation, you know, they just, with all the fuckery, you get what I'm saying? Ended up finding out shit about his past, and then all types of gangs started storming his block, coming to his crib, trying to, you know, violate. And I guess after all the violation and shit, and all the shit going on in his life, he just snapped one day. And that was that. He went and killed that kid, which they say is a case of mistaken identity, but I'm not gonna lie. From the side profile, let's get another look at the side profile. You know, this is him right
The
here.
victim's mother says her son's group happened upon Tolinche arguing with someone in a car.
That's him right there. That's the they look real similar, but whatever. We just gonna leave that there. Niggas gotta be careful going viral in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Because once people find out you generating views, once people find out where you live, they're gonna go ahead and try to use that against you. Like how a lot of these kids would just come into his block all times of day, all times of night, and it started affecting his life. You know what I'm saying? His actions, other people's actions. Now he's over here facing this murder charge. I hope the best for him, I'm not gonna lie. What do I think that he is crazy? Like, do I think that he's like this bully who bullies people? And like the victim's mom tried to make it seem like her kid was, you know, the most perfect thing ever, which every parent is gonna think now. You don't really know what your kid is doing in the street growing up in New York, though, I'm not gonna lie. And if that kid was him, Yellow Popote, he kinda did like how you say it, like egged him on, like, you know what I mean? Like, did that, you know, does that clarify why DBG murdered him? No. But can't be 1 foot in the street, 1 foot out of the street. You know what I'm saying? Send prayers for Jonathan Mello. I don't know the kid, but to be stabbed to death at 17, that's, you know, that happens a lot. You know, teenagers using their life, you feel me, in New York all the time. New York is crazy right now. DBG. Hopefully he, you know, while he's sitting down waiting for this case to unravel, he gets sober, gets a clear mind, because I feel like the drugs could play a part of how he got in this position in the first place. And I hope y'all out there learn from this. Not all publicity is good publicity, as you can see right here. And you know, we gonna see what happens. We gonna see what's the verdict. I might cover this more in the future. That's really the reaction, you feel me? I just wanted to cover this because it was a hit close to home. Say in the comments what you think about DBG's case, and if that kid in the Popote video was actually Jonathan Mello or not. Because it looks like him, like I said. But then again, there's a video floating around saying he's not. His mother saying he was innocent. And DBG, yeah, it's not looking good for my boy. Like, comment, and subscribe, Rob Big TV. I'll see you on the next one.